I don't have to shut it off. This should be, don't cut on this, it's not a cutting mat. Also, I've been downstairs 5 times, I didn't bring this sound there. Feel the magnificent sound. It's a Moondrop something or other. This, so I started my LED projects, that's why all this shit's here, not over there. Problem is, I fucked up. See, my original plan was to take what I thought was 12 volt DC under here for these lights and convert it to 24 volt DC, which is gonna run the new LED light strips. Turns out that's 12 volts AC for some unfucking God known reason, probably because I have to run long lines, whatever. So now the converter box that I have here for 12 DC to 24 DC up convert won't work. So I had to buy another converter, which this is not, because I ordered that like half an hour ago, which will convert 12 volts AC to 12 volts DC. Then I can convert 12 volts DC to 24 volts DC. So there's gonna be 2 of these boxes glued up under the fucking cabinet to make this work. However, when in a fun turn of events, there's no bag in there, you idiot. These flashy fucking white lights, hi, succubus from Konosuba, these broken ass lights are 24 volts AC. How? How are they 24 volts DC? These are already what I need. I don't know where that voltage comes from either, because these are 12 volt, according to the bulbs. And this gets fed across from here, which gets fed from up here. And I don't know where they're getting power from, because there's nothing like in the wall. This is going back down the basement. But I'm just gonna be able to replace these straight up with the LED strips that I bought. So that's nice. Anyway, what I just unboxed, so the pods can actually link something, is a tilt switch, which is more LED bullshit. So this tilt switch with the very little screws and the very little sticky pad, I wish it would tell you how it functioned. Like maybe an instruction manual or sort of anything would have been great. But what you do is like the 2 contacts are normally open and then you tilt it and they close. Open, close. And that's gonna be for my chest freezer in the basement. So that I go to open the chest freezer, when the door is closed, the lights will be off. When I open the door, the lights will come on. And this was like $8, $10, $9. Problem is, it says 15 degree. From where though? Like 15, is this the flat? Or is this the flat? It's gonna require some experimentation and testing. I hate that. I mean, I love it, but I hate that. I'm gonna put it all back in the bag now. Anyway, yeah, that's a thing. LEDs and Talenti containers and kitty cats, right? Right, Swede? Right. Take the hat off. Let me see what kind of battery life I've got. 97%. Not even worth saving. We got more LED fodder, LED light fodder. Important stuff. Is that? Wow, that doesn't feel like a lot, but that's gonna get a lot of it done. So let's throw that away. And this should also have something to do with that. Nope, never mind. This is just some D. Some vitamin D. Vitamin! It's vitamin, by the way. Love that wrap. My doctor was like, are you taking vitamin D? Yeah, you need to take this during dinner. Take 2,000 UI of vitamin D with dinner. So I'm like, all right. So let's see if that helps. It's for strong bones and immune system health. So I'll take, oh Jesus, I almost rocked those completely out of the cap. 350 capsules. Interesting, this is a little poppy thing. And you have to take them at night, which is it's gonna be like a whole new scheduling thing. Hold on, let me see what the hell's going on with the cameras. I got a camera above my head for these guys, and I got you guys here. I absolutely think the Zeus are still worth it in 2023. Listening to them, because I don't listen to things all the time. I obviously can't. It would just be, I can't. Like I had to listen to new things, and I can't listen to old things. But when I pull them out to like do a comparison, it's like, oh wow, I miss these. I super miss these. This, everyone, that's in the unboxing channel, and pasta, is a voltage converter because I fucked it up. I pulled a fucky wucky. So I'm trying to put LED strips under here, because currently under here are these 3 incandescent bulbs that remain, and they're on these strips, and there's enough spots for 10 bulbs, but only 3 of them are currently working. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I know there's a transformer in the basement, so I thought there was 3 I thought these were 12 volt DC. Turns out they're 12 volt AC. And then on top of that, the new LED strips I'm putting in are 24 volt DC. So I had originally bought this to convert 12 volt DC to 24 volt DC, an up and up converter. But now I have to add this in front of it to convert. Oh, there's a real serious bubble in here. It's gonna make a fart noise. Hold on. To convert from input AC 12 volt to output DC 12 volt 3 amps, and then it's gonna go into this, and it's gonna be input 12 volt and output 12 volt 3 amps. This might work. There's a chance this will work. I'll button this shit all together and we'll test it on live stream today because I'm currently live streaming. I wish this was a roll and not this. God damn it. They showed it in a pretty round roll on the fucking Amazon description. Ugh. I mean, this is 66 feet of white wire, essentially. What did I get? 20 gauge? Yeah, 20 gauge, parallel, 66 feet or 20 meters. So all the LED wires I'm running, I'm gonna have to connect. If I cut like sections like I did there, I'm gonna have to run a wire section if I'm gonna run power from the floor up to something. And this is the wire I'm gonna be using. It's nice and flexible, at least I can tell you that much. I've had way worse wire. Can I get this apart into like a circle? Oh, it wants to be a circle so bad. Hold on, we might actually be able to get this into a circle. Oh, it's almost basically, it's really soft wire actually, but it's all copper. I don't know if it's oxygen-free copper. There was like a roll of oxygen-free copper. I'm like, I don't need that much. But you know, this, as long as I can straighten this out and get it like glued into the corner, this should be enough to run these LEDs. Yeah, tomorrow I've got little clips coming that'll just allow me to even easily clip this into a clip and then clip this. Because here's what the wire strip, the LED strip cut. You can clip it right onto the end, those contacts there, and then boom. And then the double stick tape can be taken off and put on the aluminum strips that I've got. So yeah, all about the LEDs up in here, bruh. We're gonna fix the lighting situation. When I have a stressful time in my life, I like fixing lighting situations. And trust me, stress is coming, so thank you. See you in the next unboxing. Driveway. Let me tell you, it's February 16th, and I don't usually tell people the date, but if something happens in the world, today was the day the Langoliers came out because it's fucking wild outside. These are the last pieces I need for the LED lighting. You just came in from outside, right? I let you out hours and hours ago. Here comes Swede. Come on. Come on. Oh God, we're playing Moulin Rouge in the basement, so I'm gonna have to talk over it. Come on. I'm not gonna bother you. He's just gonna sit there. Anyway, he doesn't mind if I walk by, right? You don't care? Look, oh, he's a little spooked. But it's like 60 something degrees out. It's like whatever perfect is, like room temperature perfect. But listen, I gotta film this, I gotta document it. Okay, now there's at least a crow. There's like a distant plane and there's no wind. Like I just walked all the way down and it's this gray sky that's like hazy. It feels surreal out here. I walked all the way down and the sound of my feet like hitting the pavement, why is that breaking? Was just like the loudest thing. And I went all the way to the bottom and like, I heard a car go by and it's like, what the fuck? Like it's fucking Thursday, I get it. Like nothing good happens on a Thursday, but that was just weird, man. It was weirding me out. It's weirding me out still. I got music playing in the basement. I come outside and it's like the fucking doomsday. In fact, we could open up some doors because we need some fresh air, right guys? Anyway, welcome back to Z Unboxing, the truest of all the Z channels, because I don't give a fuck. This channel makes almost no money. Pasta, do me a favor. Could you link my Patreon and Subscribestar? Because honestly, like I do this because I have to open things. And I was hoping that the clicks from opening the things would pay for it. It doesn't. Like it almost isn't worth the effort. So if you'd like to see me continue unbox things, you might want to consider support. I don't know. I don't want to make a separate Patreon. Unless I hide all the unboxings and promise to do them nude, and then I can put them on OnlyFans. Anyway, so here are 10 of these sons of bitches. And if these work, they're gonna make my life so much fucking better, because this is the LED strip, right? I got 3 sections because there's blocks in here. So the way that I was gonna do is, or I've done it before, is you solder these little connectors, but this shit, these little connector fucks, claim you just put them in here and then get right over that fucking thing, and there's little contact patches, and you clamp it down like that, and it pierces it like it looks like it has just done. And then you put your wires in here, which I would obviously need to get wire. I bought this big spool of wire. Put your wire in here, and you squeeze this down, and it'll pierce the wires. I don't even have to fucking strip them, honestly. That's even fucking easier. And then this becomes your bridge between the wire and that. And if it's as easy as just clip, like I literally just clipped this piece on, so it's done. If it's that easy, these were $10 or $1 piece, 10 for 10. I will buy another fucking 20 of them, because then I could do LED lighting everywhere, because the shittiest part is soldering onto these little fucking things. And if I want to do this whole setup here, that would be super easy. You guys okay? Like, it's weird outside, right? I'm not crazy. Like, I can hear the cat's footsteps. It's fucking eerie shit. I fed you already. What do you want? How's your water dish? I have a reminder every 4 days to check their water dish, because it went dry twice since I've had them in the house in September. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to be like headspace reminder, because I fill it up, then a day goes by, maybe I leave the house, I come back, oh, it's empty. You know, this is a weird day. Also, last night, here's another thing. So there's this huge fire in Ohio, right? Sorry, Pasta, you have to go through my ramblings. But there's this huge fire that happened in Ohio. I think it's in, I have a picture of it. Was it in Safe Space? I think it might have been in Safe Space. Let's get off of Pasta. Let's go to Friends, Safe Space. Let's click this, click Photos. Scroll down. No, it wasn't Safe Space. Where the fuck was it? Oh, Dude Car Show, maybe? Was it a Cars thing? Let's see. Photos. This is why I love, what's it called? No, these are days and days ago. It was, you know what? I pushed it to Twitch fam. I pushed it to the Twitch fam. If you guys watch my my channel. Fuck is Twitch fam? There we go. Got photos here. What the fuck? Was it an article? It may have been a link. I'm looking in photos. It might be a link. Yep, there it is. Open. So this is what happened in Ohio. A train derailed, like a 50-car train carrying chemicals, and it caught fire, and they evacuated everyone for a mile. Look, this is from a passenger airplane. Look at the black just circle, and you could see it drifting this way. Last night, I just stuck my head out the door to look for something. Okay? And it smelled like cigarette, but like the bottom of an ashtray. That was the entire world. And I was like, woof. And I closed that door because it was kind of cold last night. I opened up that door, which is far enough away from that door that I'm like, all right, what? Same thing. Then I opened up my bedroom door. Same thing. The whole world was cold and stunk like burning. So after that, now the world is still. I don't know. Maybe I'll see you guys in March. Maybe. Update on the weird day. It started raining, so I guess that's better. Also, update on these. This wire, which is 20 gauge, because I figured that would be nice, because these are 24 volt. I wanted to keep it a little bit higher. Gauge doesn't fit in the holes. Like, I stripped him, and it doesn't grab. And then I tried to strip the actual sheathing thinner, and it doesn't fit. It'd be perfect if they fit. So now I've got 66 feet of cable that doesn't fit in these expensive fucking connectors. So I may have to get shittier wire or just thinner wire. Let me see if this fits. Maybe this will fit. I mean, I don't care under here if it's white or red and black. I do want it to fit. So let me check. I mean, it's just barely, but it slides in there. So this will now, if I push this down with my fingers or pliers, that'll now make a connection, and now I can just clip onto the thing. So now this white wire is gonna be a real pain in the ass I wanted it white so that when I do other rooms and shit, it doesn't stick out. But because this is also 20 gauge, like, right? Hold on, let me look. 20 gauge. It's also 20 gauge. It's just that one I bought is just slightly softer and therefore thicker. Yeah, and this works. This works fine. Son of a bitch.